So I just got to Tulum and I found this place through Airbnb and it's such a beautiful place. It has this certain Tulum vibe, you know, with the greeny entrance, the way that it's built, it has a big window so it brings a lot of light, it has a full kitchen. One of the main amenities that we're telling about this Airbnb listing is that the Wi-Fi was really fast and oh man, it's freaking fast. And a lot of people connect Tulum, you know, with these Instagram surreal pictures of the fancy spots, but there is more than that, and that's what I want to show you. It's actually a really great digital nomad community here, so we're gonna show you coffee shop, co-living, and all the things that you should do meanwhile you live in Tulum. So to move in Tulum downtown, you can get a bike because like it's very small and you can just go anywhere you want. But I prefer to get a scooter because I can go further, I can go to Cenotes, I'll go to the beach later. So I think it's a better way to move around.
You gotta give me a tour from this place.
Okay, welcome to Digital Jungle. We've got lots of desks, plants.
And that's it?
And that is all. Here's an amazing cafe. They've got very healthy food. I had green juice today. Would recommend their coconut lattes.
Okay.
Here's the amazing staff.
Little bar.
We're going to the hidden napping dome. This is where you sleep.
But it's good to know there are several co-workers in Tulum, like this one, Digital Jungle, like good Wi-Fi, good environment. It's just a good location. It's just at the end of Veleta, so yeah, I think I might go here. It's a pretty cool one. And next to the Digital Jungle, there's this place called Italdo, so you can get your coffee.
Oh my god, I go here every day for coffee. The coffee has a slightly sour taste, which reminds me of New York, Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I love coming here.
You get Americano to go and a croissant, and yeah.
It's good. So my Airbnb is located in the area that is called La Veleta. It's just south end of Tulum town, and it's becoming like the area for the expat community because there's a lot of like cool restaurants, organic stores. So in the corner of La Veleta, I found the gypsy market. They sell like organic, vegan, keto, gluten-free. It's such a good spot to buy all your healthy stuff. And there you can see locals and foreigners. So it's a very interesting mix of people. And it's also very close to the cenotes, to the lagoons. So all the touristic areas are very close by. So I found a gym in the main road, but close to La Veleta, and as the name implies, it's a very unique one. It's the jungle gym. The way that they use the weights is they put rocks and they put the weight. It's so different, cool concept. I've never been in a gym like this. Yeah, I can't promise because it's been a while that I've done it, but thank you, Ria, for joining. Yes.
You did it.
I did it. They even have an ice bath. Like, oh, it burns. That was good, but
Nice.
That was great.
I think I'm gonna join for the whole month because I want to do all these kind of interesting different ways to do exercise. And there's a coffee shop just next door to the jungle gym. That's what I'm gonna check after the gym. I'm meeting another fellow creator. I saw your camera. I have the same camera. And yeah, you say hi. Like, oh,
I was watching some of your digital
nomad videos. That's so fun. And I think it's a great place because they have their own grounder for the coffees. That they know how to make coffees. So in Tulum, there's so many cool locations to work at. So I'm going one in La Veleta to meet the owners of a pretty active community called Coworking Tulum. They're gonna tell us more about it.
The whole idea for us, and then really the mission really is like work remotely but feel at home, and that's the community aspect.
We love to come to spaces like this because this space is actually completely underutilized during the day. So what we can do is actually support the local businesses here and be completely sustainable without having to create something new and use the existing infrastructure that's already into it.
Okay, I wasn't expecting the food to be delivered like that on my lap. And they're having these like mushrooms al pibil. Look at that, that looks so good.
So we partner with over 20 locations all over Tulum, from the beach to Aldea Zama to La Veleta and Centro. But what it has now become is actually a community of digital nomads that live here, and we do all sorts of things together. We have weekly co-dining, which is dinners at all the cool restaurants in Tulum.
This is my favorite place in town. Every single course, we did a whole set menu. It's awesome. And actually their entire menu, it's like really like, it's like a Mexican Asian fusion.
Yes.
Which is really rare.
We have all sorts of things that we do as a community together every day and every week and every month.
Okay, so the best attractions around here is the famous Tulum ruins. It's just a whole archaeological site in front of the beach. It's just really cool. Tulum, it actually means wall in the Maya language. That's why you can see like a lot of fortresses, and it was all like keeping themselves from other animals or civilization. Here's the picture everybody wants to take from Tulum. So it will take you around an hour or so to check the whole site, and you can do it by yourself. You can get a guide if you want to know more about the Mayan culture. It's a must see in Tulum, I think so. In order to get to the Tulum ruins, there are two main ways. One of them is the highway, and it just gets you to a huge square like that is actually made for tourists. There's a lot of like coffee shops like Starbucks, restaurants, souvenir shops, and a few interesting things like the Mystica Museum you're gonna see announced everywhere. Yeah, this one is pretty cool. So we have the Maya 360 experience, have the kaleidoscope here, and that one. It's just pretty cool. And the second way to get to the Tulum ruins, it's at the end of the highway that connects the whole beach zone, and it's such a better and easier and less touristic way to get there. But talking about the beach, let's go and check it out. I can see why a lot of people like to stay in Tulum. The beach is freaking beautiful, and somehow it's very different than the Playa del Carmen beach, which is the nearest one, because here the sun is brighter and cooler and the water is always warm. And to explain you how does the beach is conformed, it's actually divided by two main parts. You have the upper beach that has the public area. There's a few like entrance for anyone, and also some beach club like this one, Playa Paraíso. You only pay for your seat and get some drinks, but usually you don't pay that much in this area. And then you have the south part, and that's like the hotel zone with most of the expensive parties there, all the clubs, the expensive hotels, and lots of beautiful areas too. And of course there is also sargassum or seaweed around here, but it depends on the season. They usually clean it, but usually it's just way clean.
It's a free beach, that's why you can see lots of bicycles.
There's this spot on the beach that is called Ikal. It's like this public place that everybody can hang out. There's a restaurant you can eat, you can drink. It's like a lot of cool music. You can see all these people wearing these, we call it Tuluminati dresses, like all this Tulum style.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're funny people, but it's still fun. It's good music. It's kind of like, it reminds me of New York a bit, where no one really cares what you're wearing and you can just get away with anything.
So in Cal and also La Veleta, there's this place called Oti, and they give you this cacao drink. They're so delicious. I just tried the one that is called Love, that has carcadom, ginger, and other stuff. Man, if you come to this way, you gotta try those. Finally. Hello. Hey, so Oriane. It's a good friend from Playa, well, from the Nomadlist.
So much diversity of it here. Tulum is filled with so many different kinds of workshops and options that yoga just fits in so beautifully in with that. You wake up, do a little movement, a little stretching, a little sweat, and then go on and continue on your day to another beautiful ritual or workshop or anything.
Like today, no? Today's the static dance, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna join too?
Of course, I
You're
can't
gonna do
wait
that?
to move.
You can't wait to... You move every day. So like,
yeah, but ecstatic dance is different. Ecstatic dance is...
yeah. Alright, tonight I'm going to a canteen called El Encanto Cantina, and we're gonna meet other members of Nomadlist because I just organized a meetup through nomadlist.com, and yeah, just to see who is around in Tulum, so that's gonna be fun.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And even though I created this meetup, remember that anybody can do a meetup in anywhere around the world. You just gotta create your profile at nomadlist.com, the best website to know what are the best cities for remote work. And yes, they're a sponsor of my channel, so thank you Nomadlist. And please go create your own profile if you wanna meet nomads around the world, maybe in Tulum. You see, the very first thing that you're gonna find in Tulum, it's this main street that is called Tulum Centro, and it's just a long road that you can see tons of
like souvenir shops, even some clubs, restaurants, everything. And what I like about here is a whole combination between local foreigners, because like this place many years ago used to be just like a very small town where just normal local people used to live, and everybody else, like all the tourism, was in the beach. But now it's becoming more and more of a thing. Everybody's here. Hey. So I came to check out this coffee shop called Botanica. It's such a beautiful garden. There's a lot of good ambience. You can take your laptop and do some work. Good coffee, good food, and yeah, I'm just happy to see there are so many coffee shops in Tulum. So one of the first things you gotta do in Mexico is eat tacos. And as we are in Tulum, we gotta try the vegan ones. There's this street that there's a lot of like vegan options, and I just came to this place. But man, the food is delicious. Like it has this Mexican style. Like they have all the kind of Mexican normal meat, but instead they have jackfruit, soy.
What's up, man?
Look what I finally see here.
Yes.
What did you say?
I don't know, that's the best tamal I had in my life.
Nice. Because Tulum is a very interesting place regarding money. Like if you go in town and you check like the restaurants that look fancy, they're gonna charge you like pretty good money. They're not that cheap as people think. But either way, in every place, they will prefer you to pay by cash, because if you pay by car, like they add 3%. And that's another thing, that Tulum is so international that there's some places they even charge in dollars, but they want you to pay in cash. So it's weird, but that's the way it goes. So always have cash with you. So I just met Mildred.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, she's one of my friends that we run the Nomad Coworking, and she's a local. Now she lives in
Tulum, 3 years.
3 years. Wow. Yeah, she's the Tuluminatis. No, well, we came here to Del Cielo because we actually ate once here also like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Breakfast was great.
Yeah, breakfast good. Like coffee, you can find
Better
ones.
Why do you live in Tulum?
The beach. Beautiful beach.
Yeah, it is. So this place is called the Palma Central. It's one of my favorite spots. I came here like 2 years ago. And I just like to have like all these local, you can choose for anything.
Pretty cool.
Here, my friend Remy. So apparently, like this beer is a craft beer, and they're supporting like the seas. Like when you buy the beers, it's pretty cool. I just found out that every Tuesday they play and dance salsa in the market. So if you're here on Tuesday, it's a good place to dance salsa. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Good, yeah. I wanted to show you this place because, like, I came here also when I was in Tulum before, and it's just so beautiful, Like, it's so spacious.
I love it. I got Cuban love.
Cuban love.
And this is red love.
Can't stop drinking, huh?
I love my liquids.
Well, I got this one that also from this restaurant, Coco More. Like, they have all these healthy drinks. So this restaurant also has a pretty cool zero waste shop. You can buy all the organic conscious stuff. Basically,
it was good. It smelled amazing.
Yeah.
It smelled amazing.
So one of the best things to do in Tulum is check out the cenotes. These natural sinkholes, they're all connected like through underground water. There's so many around in the whole Riviera Maya. But here in Tulum, close to downtown, you have a few, like this one, Cenote Calavera, hence the skull. Look at that graffiti wall. This is pretty cool, right? Yeah, I like this Cenote Calavera. I think it's a fun one to check out. So now let's go and check out other cenotes. Oh, it's so cool. The colors are cool here.
So yeah, it was really cool. Like a real world underneath. That was a bit spooky, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's like cave diving. So that's what I want to try here in Tulum.
It's my first time cenote diving. I'm super excited.
We have our guide, Francisco. You're gonna help us be alive.
For sure. And have fun also, huh?
was amazing.
It felt like outer space.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it was gorgeous. You gotta go back. I don't know whoever's watching this, you gotta come here.
There's Panchito there. Look at that. This is Panchito. It's a girl. Oh. So in this cenote, it's called Casa Cenote. You can dive with crocodiles. There's Panchito, already saw her. And man, it's a beautiful place in the morning. Just paddle. And we saw a crocodile. It's a friendly one because he is raised by humans. So you can like dive or swim next to him, which is pretty cool. So if you want to go, yeah, check my friend Gustavo. He does tours here in Playa and Tulum. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I just found this pretty cool co-working called We Nomads. I mean, I like the name already. I got a speed of 444 of download and 117 of upload. Like this is, it's a really fast. And this co-working is run by a Mexican guy. Just opened in like 6 months. A lot of spaces, private spaces too. Oh yeah, I would recommend this place a lot. And it's in the area that is called Aldea Zama. It's like this up-and-coming place that used to be like a private, huge area, but now it become a little bit more open. And like the roads are all paved, like pretty nice, curvy ones. The Pita Date's one of the places that I used to go a lot in Playa del Carmen. And it's nice to see they have one in Tulum now. Around here in Aldea Zama, everything feels more calm, more safe, more like chill. That's what I like about it. But do take into account that if you stay here, it might be expensive and you need a vehicle to move around because everything is a little bit far. Oh, how's it going, huh? So I just spent the whole day with my friends of Coworking Tulum, and this location in Aldea Zama is called Orchid House. It's such a beautiful place.
Definitely one of the more consistent Wi-Fi spots. So yeah, I like it a lot. And random swimming pool in the middle of the spot. Hard to beat that, right?
That's the best.
Yeah.
And this place has some seating that looks like bird nest, so we're gonna check it out with my friend Jesus. Yeah, it's really hot, but look at that. This is so cool. Yeah. Maybe have like a meeting here. So I ended up having a soup that is like tomatoes with pepper. Such a good food, man. They have a concept that they call like from the farm to the van. They have this van that they just bring all the food and everything is made by Mayan family. So the Avenue Cova, it's the one that takes you to the beach, and it's a very long one. And not surprisingly enough, there's so many things to discover here. So just even here, before getting to the beach, there's so many things to do. And here gathering like locals, expats, nomads, everything. And we're gonna like clean one of the main, the Avenida Cova.
Just to have this community of people that actually care about the environment and they don't just want to party in Tulum. And we just love getting together because together we are stronger at the end. So I'm super excited and thank you all for coming. Thank you so much.
Oh, look how much trash everybody got. Like, it's so crazy.
Thank you, my friend, for doing this.
Hello, girls.
Buenos dias.
You guys already like Tulum people with your bikes and everything.
See.
One of the things you gotta do in Tulum is do all the
hippie stuff.
The hippie stuff. Like this one, Holistika has all these holistic things to do. We're gonna do sound bath, right?
Yes. He was the one that's snoring.
Yeah,
I was like, that was you.
Was it bad?
No, but it was at the end.
And it wasn't the whole
Okay. It was just at the end because I stayed awake the whole time. So
very relaxed after the sound bath. Yeah, I really loved it.
You really loved
I like
it?
when my brain just like goes places.
This is a ceviche, but it's coconut ceviche. Look at this.
Oh, it's good.
Right? And this is the pad thai, vegan pad thai. Look at that. Without water.
Tulum changed a lot. I've been here 6 years ago. What they're building here is really cool. La Veleta, it's beautiful. It will take time when it's all together nicely because all the roads are still under construction.
Yeah. Holistika, it's not only like a healing place, also like hotel. Look at this, just beautiful. Holistika also has an hour walk, like a 20-minute walk, just to see some of the cool sculptures they have here.
And murals.
Yeah, the frog. The frog is the best part. The frog with the clock.
That was really good. Yes, I would be back.
Yes, you'll be back. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, this place always makes you go back. And they also have vegan ice creams, all kind of flavors. You can taste them all. This is what I like about this place, like all this vegan, conscious, and really tasty stuff. So I like Holistika. So in Tulum town, there's a pretty cool coffee shop called Cara Feliz. It's also a bookstore, and it's just so spacious, so quiet. If you want to do some work quietly, it's a good spot. The one thing that you gotta understand about Tulum, that it's still very, very under development, and there's gonna be lots of unpaved roads here and there, especially in La Veleta area. So it has some valid resemblance when I go around this road. But yeah, just take that account that some places gonna be hard to go around. And also I just came from visiting this place called Central Park. It's its own sustainable building place. It has a pool, it has some co-working, its own restaurant. So if you like a place that is so sustainable, like fancy, cool places to live at here in La Veleta, check Central Park. You're always on my videos now.
I'm always on your videos.
So tonight I'm going to a dinner made by a group called like Tulum Dinner, like gathering local foreigners just to meet, hang out. This is food truck area called Shaman Ha. There's like live music, tons of food trucks, from vegan, but like everything that you want. So I'm excited to meet new people and eat some good food. Salud. Salud, salud. Hey. Hola. Alright, so today I'm gonna go check out this micro coffee roaster, and they have like a specialty Mexican coffee. So yeah, I'm excited to check it out.
This is kind of like the most expensive coffee we have here. This comes from a place called Coatepec in Veracruz. So this coffee is called carbonic. Until 2015, we didn't have carbonic coffees in the world. And it uses the same process of the wine industry in order to produce this coffee. The flavors are amazing.
It's just really, really delicious. You see, for the Mayans, the bees are a very important part of their culture, and the ones specifically from this area, they're like in danger of extinction, but there's some organizations that are like trying to keep the bees alive. It's very interesting. I found this spot just in the hotel where I got the coffee. They don't have stings, so it's easy just to be close to them.
Yeah, this one is a nest, no? For the babies. When the queen put one egg, 40 days later, go to born a bee.
But it's good that you do this because you keep the bees alive.
The bees are very important for the honey, but
for the world.
For the world.
So Kaan Luum is like this hidden spot in Tulum, and it's actually very beautiful. It's a lagoon that it's better to take a drone, and because it has a hole in the middle, like the massive one, charge you to fly the drone, which is very interesting. But still, like I think for a half day here, just chilling, getting in these hammocks. And if you come to this lagoon, you gotta try the cocos here. So cheap, so tasty.
Un coco.
This is, I swear, one of my favorite like meals in Mexico. Because they put all these spices, chilies, lemon. It's so good. But the interesting part of Tulum is you can still feel the local Mexican vibe. I mean, you have the main street in town, but if you go like a few blocks down and up, you will find more of like the small shops, like lots of people walking or taking the bike, and it's just good to see, you know, like you can have the combination of all the locals around, and then just in the middle, if you go to Veleta, the beach zone, you're gonna find all the expats and all the fancy stuff.
Like local people always come in the morning, just like, you know, walk, make some exercise, walk with their dogs, and yeah, I think it's a really nice spot, like in the middle of the town.
So I ended up going to this place called Burrito Mall with my friend Mildred, and we tried like this famous burritos. They're actually really tasty. There's this street that is just where it starts the whole Tulum town. There's so many taco places, and let's go and eat a little bit of them. Let's try a little bit of everything. I also got horchata, that is rice milk. It's very typical to eat with the tacos. So not only was it a good taco, like the taco guy subscribed to the YouTube channel, so if you haven't yet, you should do it too. The easiest way to explain this one is like the Mexican waffle, and it's just so good. Like you can choose whatever you want. In this case was Nutella, banana, strawberry, and it's just like they're so good. It's like one of the best Mexican desserts. There's a lot of food trucks that just sell all kind of corns, and this one is quite. It's just so good. So of course in Tulum there's so many nightlife activities to do, like the whole Tulum town, it becomes active every single night, and the best streets to check out is one that is called like Centauro Sur. Like, there's so many bars, restaurants, a lot of things to do every night, you know. That's one of the coolest things of Tulum. Okay, one of the things you gotta do also at night is do jungle parties.
Gotta check it out.
We're taking a shuttle. It will take us like in a secret location. It's supposed to have like a cenote. Everybody
crazy lights, lots of DJs.
Damn, I'm excited. Now, what do you get there, love?
This is a latte with coconut milk.
Is it good? I found this place called Matcha Mama here in downtown area. Like they have coffee, they have matcha too, of course. But it's like a beautiful patio. You can do some work. We just rented a car to go around the different areas of Tulum because like there's some things that are very far and a scooter is not enough. So yeah, like 10 minutes away, just to the entrance of Tulum, there's this my favorite brewery in Tulum. It's actually called Cerveceria Tulum. Gonna give us a little bit of a tour. We're gonna go eat there and get some tasting of the beer. Is it good?
It's really good, yeah.
They use the water from the Caleta Tanca, which is in front of this brewery, and like they're all connected, so we're gonna check the whole thing. Yeah, so a local friend recommended me this place. It's called Caleta Tanca. It's like 10 minutes away from Tulum. It has this formation, I think it's between fresh and salt water, that was like pretty cool colors. And it's actually a hotel. You gotta go in through this area. Like you spend 300 pesos per day. I don't know, it's just a different beach in Tulum. You spend the day. So this place also has a cenote, and we're gonna go check it out. So 40 minutes by car away from Tulum, you can find this archaeological site called Coba. It's like this massive, beautiful place. You go all through the jungle. All right, this is the fun part of Coba. You can rent any bike that you want for the whole day. So yeah, they play here and here and pass the ball to those holes over there. The name is Mul, something like that. But this is the main one, like the biggest one. It's just, there used to be a time you can climb it, but right now you can't. But it just looks beautiful. So I think I spent enough days here in Tulum town. So now I want to show you the other part of Tulum. Let's go to the beach zone and just see how different and what are the other activities you can do meanwhile you have a place just in front of the beach. So in the middle of the beach zone, there's this cliff and beach area that a lot of local people spend the whole day. It's pretty cool. But yeah, okay, let's carry on and let's go to the beach zone.
By the way, by now you may see that I'm riding a new scooter. Well, this one is from a friend that runs the Lagoon company, and these are electric.
Essentially, we saw that in Tulum there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of pollution on the roads. We should then invest in developing our own brand of electric scooters.
They're silent, they flow. Like, I thought I'd recommend this one. If you want to get this kind of electric scooters, just check the links down below. But man, it's such a beautiful scooter. So I'm staying in Selina here in the beach zone. It's like a hotel hostel concept that it's been everywhere around the world now. It's also a little bit adjusted for digital nomads because they have a co-working spot and do a lot of activities for nomads. But yeah, I stayed 2 years ago here first and I wanted to try that again. And yeah, it's such a nice place. Like, just in front of the beach, that's the most amazing part. And you can feel like you're in your own bubble here. Like, the whole complex is just so beautiful. We're talking about nomads events today. There's a friend who just created like a whole event of co-working together here in Selina. He has a company called the Nomadscape. So yeah, I'm excited to check out how the day goes.
Yeah, what we do with the Nomadlist is we host business and network retreats and events for digital nomads, remote workers, online entrepreneurs.
We are very happy to have you here, guys, and more people is gonna arrive. But well, the main goal is to have fun and work. So here we set this space so you can work and have coffee, water.
So thank you for being here. My name is Michelle and I'm the founder of the Nomadlist.
And this Selina location has a very famous restaurant here in Tulum called Mia. So we're gonna go have some dinner with my friends that I just met from the co-working, and we're gonna also party because Selina and Mia, they always throw in some parties. So let's see how the nightlife is here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for being here.
And the first thing that I gotta try is some coffee, and I found this place called the Holistika Cafe. Such a cool name. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the beach zone. It's like, from town it takes like 10 minutes to get there by scooter or car, and also there's usually a lot of traffic because it's a very small road, only 2 lanes. But to be honest, the whole hotel beach zone is really nice. There's so many restaurants to discover. They all seem very beautiful, like the whole decoration, and then like the store, they can buy all these fancy clothes. It's funny because it's true that there's a store called Tuluminati. So Roll-Off is one of my favorite restaurants in Tulum, and this one is located next to the Hotel Ahau, but they have another one in the downtown too. It's actually really good, and the famous things about this place is like the smoothies, the smoothie bowls, everything is so delicious here. So there's this line, there's a lot of people, and you just gotta pay to take the picture of the famous sculpture. So Azalik is one of the most fanciest and coolest hotel in the beach zone, and they're very well known for their architect design because they're based on the organic and natural materials. So there's one museum here in the beach zone. It's a smaller one, but if you want to see more, you can go to the biggest one that is like 20-30 minutes away on the way to Coba, and it's so much cooler. You can see more things, but both are pretty cool. But I gotta tell you that this beach road is so big. There's so many places to discover. Really, it will take you days, weeks, maybe a month to discover just the beach zone. It's pretty crazy. So I found this place that's called Tulumonchis. I love the name, and there's lots of food trucks. You can eat anything that you want. You have tacos, panini, sushi, pizza. And remember the gym that I went in town? Well, there's also one here at the beach. It's just beachfront, so the only way to get to is through Selina or like Ahau. You gotta go through some of the hotels to get in, but it's beautiful. Like, maybe smaller and more like a beach style.
It will definitely go back to its all-time high of $3.
Who here has paid too much money to drink hot chocolate?
What do you think about this meetup?
Oh man, it's amazing, dude. I think
I mean, you're the crypto guy, so
it's good to see so many people involved, so many people coming out, and it's like the energy here.
By the way, you gotta know that the signal of 3G is not that good in the beach zone, so you cannot rely only on that. when you were working online, you know. But I mean, luckily Selena has a co-working with good Wi-Fi. But what if you are not here? Well, there's several beach clubs that you can work at, and with my friends that co-work in Tulum, I'm gonna go check out some of them.
Perfect size, just little waves crashing in. Easy. Beautiful.
That's why everybody keeps staying in Tulum, right?
Well, I know, I don't want to leave. Like, I keep moving my flight. Like,
really? You know, when you see in the pictures of people working in the laptops at the beach, it just seems not feasible at all. But places like this, like the Gitano Beach Club, because they have an inner area, like there has a lot of shade, good music, good food, coffee, Wi-Fi, yeah. Not a bad place to spend the whole day. One of the coolest things about Gitano Beach, there's also have a cinema night. Every Tuesday, you're just gonna play a movie, everybody hang out here. Just watching a movie here in the beach, looking out of the sea, it's just pretty cool.
Did you say hello? No, I said hello, but that's close enough.
Tepache. So if you see those guys in the yellow truck, you gotta stop them and try their drink. This is called a tepache. It's like the fermented pineapple skin, and it's so good. And for my guys selling breads, I got some donuts and this Mexican bread that I don't remember the name, but it's a really good stuff, man. So Papaya Playa is one of the best beach clubs to check out because the place is beautiful, like really fast Wi-Fi, good food, and the best thing is you can work and check out the sea and listen to this like live music from DJs, because actually Papaya Playa is very well known to throw like musical festivals. Yeah, it's just nice and quiet. Yeah, so turns out that in the beach zone there's also a few cenotes. This one is just $5 the entrance. So yeah, we're gonna figure out how it is. I think you can dive here too. And now checking a pizza place that I heard is very good. It's gonna get the classic of them. It's called Juanita Diabola, of course. Jalapenos, salami, and onions, and I don't know. It just looks good. I'm checking another hotel. This one is called Diamante K. I mean, they're all so beautiful. This one has some cool like Mexican sculptures. So today we're gonna do a ceremony. I want to do my last holistic activity, and it's something that I've never done. It's a cacao ceremony, just a ritual about the bean and how it can bring, you know, alignment and mindfulness. So let's see how it goes.
Esta es la semilla original de cacao.
This is the original seed of cacao. El árbol de la vida. Con amor yo te lo doy.
Cacao was good. That was just an added bonus, but the overall experience was very nice.
Thank you. It was good. Nice. Okay, so just below the beach zone, there's an area called Sian Kaan. It's like a biosphere reserve in the whole like Riviera Maya, and it's such a beautiful place. There's so many things to see. And I'm gonna start first with the Muyil. It's like an archaeological site. Okay, this is pretty cool because you can see how do they find the ruins, and then how do they build it later. Man, these ruins with the trees like that reminds me a lot of Angkor Wat.
Very wild. It feels very wild, like nature, like, you know, there are not houses are not built.
Too many rocks. You can see like the whole thing, and
You can see the lagoon.
wow.
You're above the trees.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's worth
well,
it.
thank you. We'll do it. So yeah, not that hard to climb. It's a little bit challenging the way that it's steep. So people are taking boats to get like far, far away, and like yeah, go. I think float. There's a floating river over here. Luigi, huh?
Sí.
There's our tour guide. But yeah, today we're gonna go to Sian Kaan. So excited. We're gonna spend the whole day. We're gonna go through boats, some wetlands, some mangroves, and see some animals. So. now we got just close to the island, Punta Island, and it's just like the water's so clear, so beautiful. So beautiful. Cheers. So to get to the biosphere Sian Kaan is really hard to do by yourself. I suggest you to get a tour like these guys, the Mexico Can tour. I went with them and the total recommended. All the hotels are awesome, but I wonder how much they are.
They are paying?
Yeah.
500 per night.
At least, no?
Yes.
It might be more. Alright, the last thing that I'm gonna do in Tulum is a live concert of one of the owners of this place called Habitas. And I don't know, the whole Tulum is here. It's a mix of like wellness and music and you know, gathering people. Let's see how it goes.
A few years back, I created Mareleva, and is an oceanography word that speaks to currents colliding in mid-ocean.
Hey, thank you for watching the video of Tulum, Mexico as a digital nomad. I hope it was really helpful and inspiring for you because it's such an interesting city. So let me tell you about a website that I've been using for the last couple of years, and it's called nomadlist.com. You can check all the best cities for remote work. You can see all the information. If you go for Tulum, you can see the score, the guide, people that have been there, the cost of living, pros and cons, anything you want to know about this area. And because Nomadlist is very community-based, we have a Slack or Discord channel. We can talk anything about any city. For example, in Tulum, there was this thread talking about some people that have been there and just wanted to meet. So that's the cool thing about Nomadlist. And you can also create your profile and tell how many days you're gonna be in each city. And Tulum, you can see who's there. And yeah, just contact them and make friends right away. And they're the sponsor of this video, so thank you, Nomadlist. And please go create your profile. Just go to nomadlist.com, create your profile. I'm telling you, it's gonna work so well for your nomad travels. Alright, so now let's talk about Tulum. If you go to the Mexico map and you go close to Cancun, this is the airport that you usually get to get to Tulum. You take the ADO bus, goes to Playa and then to Tulum. They're building an airport in Tulum, so one day it will be easier just to arrive directly to Tulum. But as of now, just take the ADO and it gets you to Tulum. And as I've shown you in the video, it's divided by two main areas. You have the Tulum town, you have La Veleta here, you have all the beach that is like the most expensive part and the free part. And this is the Tulum ruins. I'm gonna show you the cost of living in Tulum because it was one of the most expensive places that I've been. Everything, as I said also in the video, like there's a lot of places that charge in dollars. Everything, you do the fun parts like cenote diving, the jungle party, all those things add up and you've spent 100 on diving, 80 like in just the jungle party. Selena, that is in the hotel zone, it was actually one of the cheapest places, but it was around $160 the night. And if you go to the most fancy places like Azulik, it can cost you $800, $900 the night, which is crazy. But yeah, I spent around $3,392 for a whole month. And yeah, that's the whole video Tulum. I hope you liked it. If you do, give it a like, give it a comment and share what can I make better for the next iteration. I'm also thinking of making like in-depth information of every city, and for that it's gonna be on the membership side of this YouTube channel, so just check the links in the description. And yeah, about that, all the information about the tour, the rental of the scooter, the Airbnb, everything is on the links in the description. Alright, see you in the next one, my friend. Ciao.